I want to show you five things you are almost certainly still doing the slow way when AI can handle them for you in seconds. Most people I share this with say the same thing. Why did nobody tell me this sooner? So consider this your notification. By the way, if we've never met before, I'm Temi. And if you've been following along for the past couple of videos, you'll know that one of the things I care deeply about is making AI feel practical rather than overwhelming. Because the goal isn't to become an AI expert, it's to understand what's useful and use it to make everyday life a little easier. Today, that's exactly what we're doing. I'm going to walk you through 5 everyday tasks that most people are still doing manually and show you exactly how to hand them to AI instead. Each one comes with a prompt you can copy straight into ChatGPT or any of your AI tools. Let's go. Before we dive in, quick question. What's the task on your list right now that's been sitting there for the longest? The one you keep moving to tomorrow. Think about it. Hold it in mind because I'll be willing to bet that by the end of this video, you would have a way to deal with it in under 5 minutes. Drop it in the comments. Let's see if we can sort it out together. So, task one, the email you've been avoiding. This is the email you've been putting off for the longest. The complaint that deserves a response, but you can't quite find those words. The follow up that has been sitting in your draft for 3 days. So here's what you will do. Open your ChatGPT, type this. Help me write an email to who, obviously, ever it's for, about the situation. I want to sound firm, calm, professional, warm. You choose. Here's the background. Describe it briefly. That's it. It will draft the whole thing for you. You read it back, adjust anything that doesn't sound like you, and send it. What took 40 minutes staring at a blank screen will take you 4 minutes. And here's something I want you to notice. You're not outsourcing the thinking. You're removing the friction that was stopping you from acting on it. That's how AI works. Task two, planning your week. Most people do this in their head, like, oh, I need to plan my week. What do I do? Or on a scrappy bit of paper on Sunday evening, or even not at all. And then you wonder why the week feels so chaotic. Open your ChatGPT and type, help me plan my week, work, put in the hours. My key commitments this week are list them. My priorities are list them. I'd also like to fit in, maybe put in exercise, family time, Bible study time, whatever matters to you, put it in there. Build me a realistic plan. It will come back with a structured weekly plan built around your actual life. And here is what I love about this. You don't have to accept everything it suggests. You can say, actually, Thursdays are usually chaotic, or I need more downtime this week. Think of it as collaborating with an assistant rather than following instructions from a machine. You can push back, you can ask it to move things around, tell it you need more space on a Thursday, and it adjusts it. 10 minutes, done. And the difference between a planned week and an unplanned one for most people, it's hours of recovered time. Two down, three to go. Which of those two would be most useful to you this week? The email or the week plan? Let me know in the comments. And if you've tried either of this before, even once, I'd love to hear how it went. Task three, that document that makes no sense. Like you are literally thinking, how do I make sense of this? You know that feeling? You open a letter from an insurance company or a legal notice or some document that you do not even know how to wrap your head around with. Every word seems to be in a language that looks like English, but somehow it isn't. Here's what to do. Copy the text from the document, or there's a catch again. You can just screenshot it and upload it in your ChatGPT and then type, explain this to me in plain English. What does it mean? And is there anything I need to do? It would break it down in a language that actually makes sense. It would flag what matters and tell you what you can safely ignore. And just to be clear, this isn't legal, financial, or medical advice. It's a way to help you understand what you're looking at so you can ask better questions and make more informed decisions. Which means you walk into that conversation with maybe your solicitor or sometimes your doctor, or be it maybe a financial advisor, already understanding the basics. You ask better questions and make better decisions. That's the value. Task 4, preparing for an important conversation. That can be a job interview, a performance review, a difficult conversation with someone at work, a meeting where you need to make a strong case for something. Most people wing it or they worry about it for days and then wing it. So try this instead. Open your ChatGPT and type, I have described the conversation coming up. Help me prepare. The key things I have to get across are this, list them, what questions might come up, and how should I think about answering them. It would help you organize your thoughts. It will anticipate the questions you haven't thought about yet. It would help you find the words for the things you know but struggle to articulate under pressure. You don't walk in nervous, you walk in prepared. And here is the thing most people realize after they try this. The AI doesn't give you the answers, it helps you find the ones that were already in you. Is there one here that's already made you think of something specific you could use it for? Tell me in the comments. I'm not asking to be polite. I genuinely use these responses to decide what to cover in future videos. One more to go. Can I just say something? At this point, I hope you're starting to notice a pattern. AI isn't replacing your judgment. It's helping you to get the path that actually needs you much faster. And task 5 is probably the clearest example of that. And this one might be the simplest, but it's one I hear about most. Summarizing anything long. The report that is 40 pages and you need the key points before meeting in an hour. The email thread with 32 messages and you have no idea what was decided. The article everyone's talking about that you haven't had time to read. So copy it, paste it into your ChatGPT. Type, summarize this in 5 bullet points. Key information only. 30 seconds. You have what you need. You walk into that meeting informed, you join the conversation. You don't have to admit you haven't had the time to read something you were supposed to have read. Now, let me zoom out for a second. Because there's a pattern across all these 5, none of them remove your judgment. None of them think for you. What they do is remove the friction, the time, the effort, the blank page paralysis between you and the thing you were going to do anyway. That's the real value of AI for everyday life. So here is what I want you to do right now. Pick one, just one of the 5. It might be the email, the week plan, the document, the conversation prep, or the summary. Try it today. Not this weekend, today. And then come back and tell me what happened. The stories people share when they try something for the first time are genuinely the reason I keep making these videos. Here's the thing I want you to take away from this video. AI doesn't do the thinking for you. It removes the friction between your ideas and your ability to act on them. And that changes everything. All 5 of these tasks with the exact prompts are in my free guide. It's called 5 Things AI Can Do For You This Week. 2 pages, no setup, no prior knowledge needed. If you want it, the link is in the description below. If this was useful, subscribe. 1 video a week, always practical, always something you can use the same day. And if you know someone who keeps saying they don't have the time to learn about AI, it's just so much, it's too fast, things are moving too fast, send them this video. because this isn't really about learning AI. It's about protecting your energy, getting your time back, and focusing more of your attention on the things that matter the most. I'll see you next week.